So nobody likes to look for apartments. Everybody who is looking for an apartment finds it a hassle because first of all, everything has gotten so expensive. You need to know how much you are ready to pay every month. There is like a rule of thumb which you need to know. It's 30% of your income is the maximum, the amount that you are able to pay. For example, if you make, like, let's say $2,000 per month, the maximum amount that you are going to pay for an apartment is $600. I know it depends on the apartment type. You need to also know what you want out of an apartment, so how many rooms, where it's located, everything else. But the rule of thumb is that you need to look for apartments that are maximum 30% amount of what you are making every single month. Because if it goes over that, it is not possible for you to pay for that apartment. On top of that, if it comes to bills and everything else, you will have no savings, you have nothing to splurge on, you will have nothing. So 30% maximum you are going to pay. And plus you need to account for bills, so utilities, like additional costs, everything you need to account for in your rent. That is going to be your 30% maximum. You need to know your non-negotiables. So your non-negotiables are the amount of rooms you want to have, the location that you want to move to, the looks of the apartment. Of course, it's really, really important because you need to know, like, if you want to have like windows at certain places, if this or that, you need to know what you are looking for in an apartment, because it comes to the situation that, of course, nothing is going to be perfect. If you have a certain budget that you need to stick to, you're not going to find your dream apartment. That's just not possible. But with that, just know what, like, are you looking for and the amount that you can pay for that apartment. Don't go to be unrealistic, because there's always, designs and adjustments that you can make, but just know what you want and how much you can pay for that. Next step that I'm going to be talking about is areas that you are going to live in. First of all, so you clicked on this video because you are in a specific budget. And with that, you need to find affordable areas that you want to move to. If you are moving to a big city, for example, I also live in a really big city. You need to find areas that are the cheapest and best option for you. Of course, don't go like in a dangerous area or like in a ghetto zone or something like that. Just go in a place that is safe. It doesn't need to be that safe, but you know what I mean. Like, you need to find an affordable area in that big city that you live in. Make sure that it's a safe area and that it's affordable. So those are the two only criteria that you are looking for when finding where you want your apartment to be located at. Another thing with the area that you are living in, if you are going by public transport, make sure that it's connected, because trust me, you don't want to run 20 minutes every single morning to catch the bus or catch the train to go to your job or to university or wherever you're going. Just make sure if you are using public transport that it's connected, that it's really good connection. If you are going by car, make sure there are good roads, there is like everything is tidied up, you can safely pass through with your car, that it's not too, you don't have any parking lots or parking spaces. Just make sure that the area is really nice, clean, and safe for you and available for public transport and you to go by car. If you are looking for an apartment, you need to visit it. You need to go to visit the apartment first before doing any purchases, before doing anything. If you're really looking for an apartment really quickly and you desperately want an apartment, whatever you do, do not sign anything, do not send any money to any people before seeing the apartment in person. That is the one mistake everybody needs to know, and people are still making to this day because they're stupid. Just, you need to go to the apartment, look at it, look if there's any mole or any, it can be like bed bugs or something, some shit can be in the apartment. You need to look in it and see that everything is clear and everything is good, because really there are some shit apartments that look amazing online, but then when you go in person to look at the apartment set, it's pure shit. It is literally pure shit. I have no idea how anyone has lived there. One time my sister went to an apartment visit. On the picture it looked amazing, and she was the only one that had time to visit the apartment, and when she came back and told me how it looks like, I was literally in shock, because online it says beautiful apartment with this view over this, it's really cheap and in this located area. And when you go to visit, it's pure shit. Like the roof was actually leaking into the apartment. So as said, just go always and look at the apartment first and make sure that it's everything that you have imagined and everything that was said online. Just look at the apartment walls, make sure that there's not any mold, look at the floors, look at everything else, look at the bathroom, the kitchen, everything that it is suiting for you. Just make sure that it's what you want and it's what's said in the ad. So the fourth thing is, and the next tip, use platforms to look for apartments. I feel like that's pretty basic, but there's some things that you need to look out for if you are on these platforms for searching for apartments. If you're looking for it urgently on a budget, my recommendation is what I did to find an apartment, me and my sister, is if you have an app and there's like a premium version of the app that is not too expensive, of course, but like they show you the apartments first and then the rest that are in the free trial. Buy that premium version for like a couple of months before after you find an apartment, of course, cancel it. But like that really helps you because in that premium version, they show you the apartments that are the cheapest and best for you in that specific area if you're looking for like in a big city, because you're the first one that is looking at those deals, you know, and you're the first one that gets to write to the person and make an apartment visit. So it's really important for you to be strategic with your money and with your time. With that, also join online groups. So if you have like Facebook or... So my camera stopped working because I don't have any space in my phone left, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Anyway, if you have like Facebook or Instagram or any other social media apps, there's also like groups of people who are looking for apartments and also offering them. So that's really good for you if you are looking for it quickly, to have like this human, you know, connection and say, hey bro, I need an apartment. Can you like give me some help? Or like, you know, those are also some options if you are looking for an apartment, to just join like Facebook groups or Instagram groups or any other groups on social media for you to get the apartment like that. Okay, so my phone keeps fucking shutting down because I don't have any more storage left, but I need to be really quick with it because I don't want people to come into my room as I'm making this video. So as I said, I forgot what I was going to say. So use online platforms that are certified, use a premium version of it, and join online groups on the internet. So now I'm going to be talking about some general tips that you can look out for, and just keep in mind that these are general tips before you buy an apartment. Just to make sure that you got these in mind. Don't be too picky. As said, if you are looking for an apartment on a budget, you need to be really realistic with the options that you have in the area that you want, in the budget that you want, and just of the looks of it. Just don't be too picky. Find an apartment that is suitable for you, because just really, trust me, you can make it how you want. You can design it, make it just accessible, make it look pretty for you, to have like a vision, but don't be set on one specific thing. As said, if you are on a budget, you are on a... It cut me off again. Okay, now this is the perfect time to say like this video, subscribe, because I want to buy a new phone that has like 1 terabyte or something. So this never happens again. This is so annoying. I had to cut the video 4 times already. Anyway, so as I said, don't be too picky with the apartment. Find the one you like. Have a deposit ready. So if you find an apartment and you want to fight for it, just like you can type to the person, hey, I have a couple of $1,000 that I can pay beforehand, or like I can pay like a couple of months prior to moving in, like for the rent. Just like make sure that you give them also good deals, so you are the first one accepted for getting an apartment, because it can be really difficult if you know that a lot of people are competing to get an apartment if you live in a big city. Just make sure that you are the candidate they pick, and with that you need to like pull a little bit, like offer them more, offer them some options, and make sure that you are also professional about it. Don't be like take it or leave it, and with that just secure the apartment for yourself. Always read your contracts. One thing, always read it through, because my sister, for example, she missed one specific thing about it and just fucked the whole thing up. Read every single part of your contract. Make your family read it, make your friends read it, make your neighbor read it, make your cat read it, everybody should read the contract first. That is a big deal for apartments, okay? You need to really make sure that every single thing has been read through. And if it's in another language, for example, if you know, English or another language is not your first language, make sure that a person that is perfectly speaking that language and multiple people read through that contract to make sure that you don't fuck anything up. Because if you fuck something up, you are in big shit. Trust me, just read everything through and make 10 other people read it through. To avoid scams, never pay anything before a contract is signed and before you visit the apartment. Avoiding scams can be really easy if you are smart and really difficult if you are stupid. I really hope that you are not stupid, because scams can also hide themselves into like good deals. If it's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. If something looks too affordable for even your budget, it probably is too good to be true. I wish you the best of luck with finding your apartment. Hopefully everything is good. You can like write some like experiences or some difficulties that you have, or something that you also want answered in the comments. And with that, hopefully I will get a new phone that doesn't run out of storage every 2.5 seconds. And I feel like that's all I can offer for today. Subscribe and see you in the next one.